Sure, here's a comprehensive 3,000-word essay titled, India, a Timeless Civilization and Its Future in the Year 2500. India, a land of staggering contrasts and remarkable continuity, is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in human history. From the stone-paved streets of the Indus Valley to the megacities of modern India, its story is one of resilience, reinvention, and renewal. As we stand in the third decade of the 21st century, the trajectory of India's past points to a compelling question. What will India look like in the year 2500? To understand that future, we must first explore the historical foundation upon which it rests. India's ancient foundations, prehistory, 600 BCE. Human habitation on the Indian subcontinent dates back tens of thousands of years. Archaeological evidence places Homo sapiens in India as early as 75,000 years ago. By around 7000 BCE, early settlements had begun in the region of Mehrgarh in present-day Balochistan. These were among the world's earliest farming communities, cultivating wheat and barley and domesticating animals like sheep and goats. By 2600 BCE, one of the world's first urban civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization, emerged. Cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were marvels of ancient engineering, complete with grid-like street plans, sophisticated drainage systems, and standardized weights and measures. Trade links stretched as far as Mesopotamia, suggesting a thriving economy and cosmopolitan culture. The script of the Indus Valley, however, remains undeciphered, keeping parts of this ancient world a mystery. After the decline of the Indus Valley around 1900 BC, possibly due to climate change or shifts in river systems, the Vedic Age began. Indo-Aryan tribes entered northwestern India, bringing with them a new language, Sanskrit, and the sacred hymns that became the Rig Veda, the foundational text of what would evolve into Hinduism. This period also saw the development of caste divisions, early forms of kingship, and the ritual-centered Brahmanical religion. Point 2. Spiritual revolutions and empires, 600 BCE, 1200 CE. The 6th century BCE was an era of profound transformation. Dissent against ritual orthodoxy gave rise to Jainism, led by Mahavira, and Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. These movements emphasized ethical conduct, nonviolence, and liberation from the cycle of rebirth through inner discipline rather than ritual. In 322 BCE, Chandragupta Maurya established the Mauryan Empire, unifying much of the subcontinent under one rule. His grandson, Ashoka the Great, renounced violence after the bloody Kalinga War and adopted Buddhism, spreading its message across Asia through rock edicts and missionary work. India became a global center for philosophy, science, and diplomacy. The Gupta Empire, c. 320 to 550 CE, marked a cultural golden age. Mathematics saw the invention of the concept of zero and the decimal system. Scholars like Aryabhata and Varahamihira contributed to astronomy, medicine, and algebra. Kalidasa wrote Sanskrit poetry of timeless beauty. Religious life was vibrant. Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism coexisted, often blending ideas. 3. Regional powers and cultural synthesis, 1200 to 1526 CE. The medieval period saw the rise of powerful regional kingdoms, the Cholas in the south, the Paulas in the east, and the Rajputs in the west. These kingdoms built grand temples, supported the arts, and fostered trade across the Indian Ocean. From the 12th century onwards, Islamic rule spread through the Delhi Sultanate and later the Mughal Empire. India became part of a larger Islamic world, and its cities, Delhi, Agra, Lahore, grew into vibrant centers of culture and learning. The Mughal period saw monumental architecture, including the Taj Mahal, and flourishing of Persianate and Indic artistic traditions. This era also saw the emergence of Sufism and Bhakti movements, which challenged orthodoxy and emphasized direct devotion to God, often bridging Hindu-Muslim divides. Saints like Kabir and Guru Nanak laid the foundations for a more pluralistic religious ethos. Point 4. Colonialism and the fight for freedom. 1526 to 1947. Though the Mughal Empire reached its zenith under Akbar in the late 16th century, it began to decline by the early 18th century. Into this power vacuum stepped European trading companies, especially the British East India Company. After the revolt of 1857, the British Crown assumed direct control of India. Colonial rule restructured India's economy to serve British interests. Railways, telegraphs, and English education were introduced, but famines, deindustrialization, and racial discrimination left lasting scars. Yet the colonial encounter also gave rise to modern ideas of nationhood, rights, and democracy. Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar led India's struggle for independence. In 1947, India became a sovereign nation of India and Pakistan.